should have brought a hat. Oh man, I saw that person's hat and I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea over there. This was my first time in St. Augustine, and it was back in September 2021. I am now editing this on August 22nd, 2023. So it's pretty interesting to watch.
You see where the...
What?
You see where the things go?
Yeah.
It was a border that went around the thing.
Oh, it was the safe. That's why it's called Safe Haven. That's cool. Pretty cool. Walking around, it's freaking hot, and I think I'm just coming to the conclusion that I need to leave Florida. It's just, I mean, it's pretty, but it's just shops, tourists, and I'm over it. But it's pretty. I'm not being negative, it's just, I think I'm getting an epiphany that I need to move out of Florida. A decade here has been enough. I'm freaking melting. I like that little cafe. That's cool. Then I got a little self-conscious that people were walking by, so I decided not to record the cafe and got this. Crazy. This is pretty cool. My clumsy self's gonna fall with all these things everywhere. This is cool. Babe.
I can't smile for the video?
I just thought you were gonna pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like this. Hot cannonballs at people.
Oh wow, that's so crazy. That, like right here where we're standing a long time ago. You know what I mean? This really went down. I mean, I get it, that's the way it works, but it's pretty cool to be here. History right here. Yep, I want to walk over there. I just kind of want to get where we're going right now. People that are fucking everywhere. It's like I can barely take a video. Interesting. Oh, actually, this is kind of nice. All right, let's not fall. Made it. Whoa. And then there's the wall. That's cool. It's funny that this is one of my favorite trips that we took in Florida because this trip has so many freaking memories and not all of them good. I just was a hot mess when it came to just everything. I was very moody, up and down. I started arguments all the time over just literally nothing, just the littlest, smallest things that did not need to be an argument. I just don't know. It's just who I was. And I think it just comes with the negative atmosphere that I grew up in. And that really shaped me to be who I was. And I just realized in my early 20s that I did not like who I was. And I needed to work on a lot of things. And I did, it took time. I was able to work on some things I could handle working on by myself. Other things I needed help with. Chris has helped me so much, thank God. And other things, I needed professional help. So I sought therapy shortly after filming this video, thank God, because I really needed it. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just kind of like just thinking back, just me recording this audio clip right now is just bringing back so many emotions and making me think about that day and that time in my life. And it was a rough time. It definitely was. But it's nice to be on the other side now, almost 2 years later, feeling a million times better. Chris and I are in the best place we have ever been in. Our communication is great, and I still have so much things to work on and so many things left to heal. But at least the ball is rolling. At this point in my life, the ball was not rolling. And I was drowning, I was sinking. It was just getting worse day by day. So that's why it's funny that when I look back, this trip, it could have been so much better, because this was honestly a really good time. It was really beautiful, but I was in such a negative mindset. I just was just negative, and I just felt really bad about myself, and I was not in a good place to really fully enjoy it. But literally just like the next day, I looked back and I was like, oh man, I messed up, and I should not have let my emotions get the best of me. We could have had a better trip, because at the end of this trip, we were supposed to go see Granddad, and we didn't. After we checked out of the hotel, we were going to go ahead to see Granddad, which was just another 45 minutes away. And I decided to take something Chris said and get offended at nothing really and make it a giant argument. And I was on the verge of, we're going to break up. And we turned around and drove back another 5 hours back home. And then as I calmed down, reflected, and realized what I did, I was like, oh, great, I did it again. I let another one of my angry moments get the best of me, and I spiraled things way out of control, and they did not have to go that far, but they did, and now I'm here with the consequences. We didn't go see Granddad on his birthday because I decided I was going to once again let my anger get the best of me and just, go on a whole tangent or whatever it's called. I think I said that right. I've been working on that word with Chris. But yeah, that's my story, and I didn't mean to go this deep into explaining things, but I did. So that's what happened this day. It's crazy. It was a really good trip. It could have been better, but you can't do better if you don't know better. I did not know better at that time. I do know better now, so I can't be hard on myself. So, it's just, I guess, a domino effect. If you just start working on things one step at a time, things get better. And vice versa, domino effect. If you don't work on anything, it's just a domino effect and things just get worse. But that's my mental health spiel. So at this point in the trip, it was dinner time, and we were looking for a place to go eat and ended up at the beach, because as we were driving by trying to figure out where to eat, I saw the beach. So I told Chris to stop, and that's how we ended up here, which really, really worked out, because this was the prettiest beach I've ever gone to. And if my original plan would have gone through, I never would have came across the beach. And at the perfect time too, because it was sunset time, a little bit after it was pitch dark. So it really all worked out. And this is just like a reminder on why, if things don't work out, you just need to calm down, not freak out, don't worry, don't beat yourself up, don't ruin your day over it, because it all happens for a reason. It's all going to work out. You just weren't meant to be at the original destination. And that's kind of what happened here. The place that I picked to go eat, it closed down earlier than anticipated. It was like a locally owned place, and whenever we pulled up, the owners were leaving, and I just remember I was so upset. I was about to just give up for the day and say, you know what, never mind, we can just go back to the hotel, and I was just gonna sit there and have a pity party for myself. But at this point in my life, whenever I went on this trip to St. Augustine, I was already currently trying to work on these things I didn't like about myself. I, for a moment, got angry, but thank goodness it did not last forever, and I did not end up going back to the hotel room and wasting the end of the night. Instead, I went out and got all of this footage you guys are watching right now. We went on a walk, and it was really enjoyable. It was actually the better part of the trip, because in the beginning of the trip, I was definitely really anxious because it was super crowded. It was hot. I was grumpy. I was being negative. And I just really wasn't enjoying the trip. And then versus now, we are out walking. It's nice. It's cooler because it's like, it's dark, obviously, you see that. And there's not much of a crowd. So we got to enjoy it. We got to enjoy the breeze. We got to go walk up on the bridge. It was just really nice. Chris and I just got to chat and just enjoyed ourselves. So it really ended up being a really good night. So since I'm editing this a whole 2 years later, just about, I figured I would just give you guys a backstory on what really went down this day, instead of just clipping this together and putting the pretty sights together and showing you guys that. I mean, that's cool and all, but I just kind of wanted to share what really happened and what I was going through. I want to vlog, but I don't want to just vlog the good parts of the day or the cool things I'm doing or the fun things I'm doing. I just really want to share it all, the good and the bad and the normal. I just want to keep it real and be honest and just be myself, and just show other people that, we're all just human beings and we're all pretty much the same. We're all very, very much different, but we're all one, and we should all be kind to each other and, I don't know, just help each other up instead of tear each other down. That's really what I want my channel to be about. So that's kind of why I am sharing what I'm going through, in hopes that it'll just help. And I don't want everything to be deep. I want to put fun things out there too, but that's what my goal is to just share positivity and mental health awareness, just by me sharing my experiences and how I cope, and I don't know, just share my journey. So here it is, and thanks for watching, guys.
I want to get in.